Alrighty guys, we're down here at the barn, just doing a little farm update. A lot has happened to the barn since we last saw you guys. We're still in the new part, or old part here, but anyway, there's the goats in the goat pen. And if you look down there, it's going to look longer. So, this is still old barn here, and then where the yellow light starts, right there, is where the new barn is. So, this is all new in here. So just take you around. We got this is just a little sliding door that we can haul hay in from outside. My plan is that we can actually roll or push round bales in with the tractor in here. Right now we got a bunch of square bales, but eventually I'd like to have about 10 round bales in here. And then we got the stanchions here. And this is, the cows' heads would be here and their butts would be to that wall over there. So the cows would actually be facing me. So we got 6 stanchions up. We just got those all finished today, hanging those. But yeah, so we got 6 stanchions, so we can fit 6 cows in here. These are actually just old stanchions that we found at the barn, which is really nice because the locks and everything actually still work. We just had to add new chain, and then of course we got the pipe, and we just drilled holes into the wood, and they go right through the posts. So everything's incredibly solid, top and bottom. We got the black pipe, 1.5 inches, and then the chain. So just put the milk cow in there for an example, but this is her first time being in it. Anyway, so that's what that's going to look like. Just give you a little bit of a side view here. That's what it's going to look like. So you got their heads on that side, and then bodies on this side. We are thinking of putting in a post in line with this one, like right there, so that those 2 cows couldn't swing this way. And then same here, kind of a post there, so those 2 center cows couldn't swing. Otherwise, if we just left it open, I think, you know, the cows would be swinging all over and there'd be crap on everybody. And so eventually we'll have a gutter right down here, and that'll be a nice walkway there. This will all be cement hopefully eventually. So this is actually the old back door here. We just rehung it on the back of the barn, so that just goes outside. So we got this is our farm mascot here. This is the original girl, Malls. So as you can see, this is the manger right here, and we got 4 tie stalls on each side, so we can actually fit 8 total here. We could actually only fit about 3 cows her size on each side, but it's designed, this is actually for calves, or like yearlings, but that's what it's designed for. So I don't know how well you guys can see, but what I did was, you can see the chain there. Again, we just put the galvanized pipe through this post and through the far post. It's a 10-foot span, which you would think maybe is not, maybe too much of a span, but it's actually incredibly solid. And then I've got a bolt, at the end here. You can see it right there, so that the pipe can't back out. Anyway, and then I welded the chain. I think they got about 27 inches in between each chain. The chain's welded to the pipe, and then they got hooks on them to hook up to their halters. So everybody's good there. Works pretty good. You just fork the hay in the manger here, and works out pretty slick. So we do have gates. As you can see, just closed the one. So there are gates on each side, which would turn those into calving pens. So they kind of dual purpose. So this, where these 4 calves are, could actually be a calving pen. Where Malls is, could actually be a calving pen. And then that actually locks into that. So when Jess brings the cows in at night, she opens up that gate, sorts those cows into that, closes it, has that gate already locked open like that. These 4 calves know to run down here in, then she opens that, it closes, and then she just locks it, and away we go. So then this one here, this is set up strictly for a calving pen. We haven't had anything else in it, as you can see, the nice clean sand. But yeah, so this is just a, what is it, 12? 10 by 10? 10 by 10, but it's just set up strictly as a calving pen. We have a stanchion. This is all new here. Again, pipe, top, and bottom. And again, we just got the stanchion set up here so that we can feed there, or if we needed to, if we had a difficult cow, or we had to put, adopt a calf onto a cow like we had to last year, we can get her locked in there, and then the calf, would have the run of the pen. So, yeah, this is all set up nice. Yeah, that gate lock's open also. So if you're running a cow in here, you don't have to have somebody holding the gate open or whatever. Ran all new lights. These are the new, well, those 2 aren't, but most of them are the new LED lights. And you can see kind of the difference. That's a yellow one. Those are more bright. Those are called daylight. Those are a soft white. I like the daylight better myself, those ones there. But anyway, so that's the new part of the barn, which has allowed us to kind of free up some other pens. This here is now just an open pen, which it's been, minus 29, minus 25 the last couple nights, so we've been putting the those things in here. But anyway, my battery's running low here, so I'm just gonna try and get around here. But yeah, we got our feed bin still set up here, garbage can, got the water, and then you guys might remember this as being our rabbit area, which obviously it still is, but we have now finally contained all of the birds, except for the ducks, which I haven't even seen in a few days. And then, like I said, it's been almost minus 30 at night, so I'm not even sure that they're still around. They might be frozen in the creek or something. So, but anyway, so yeah, you can see we have all the birds locked up in here. We got the rabbits up above, and then Jess was working on putting the chicken wire up above so that the chickens can't roost up on top of the rabbit cages, which up until today they could, and then they would crap, and you can see that's all chicken crap. So we got to get that cleaned up. This is just going to make it a lot healthier for everybody in here, not having crap up there. So we got some new babies, all different ages.
Ready for Christmas.
Ready for Christmas. No, these ones are already spoken for. So, but yeah, that used to be. Well, this used to be the outside wall of the barn, so that used to be a window. But then I took the window out and just covered it over with chicken wire, so that heat from the cows can come in here. This door we don't really use anymore, but again, this used to be the outside door, and now it just opens into the new part of the barn. So yeah, we built this addition. Well, we actually started it just before haying season, because haying season wasn't happening. It was just so wet and everything, and then so we decided, well, let's start working on the barn, and so we did, and then finally haying season started. So then the barn got postponed, and anyway, we finally did get it finished. Well, actually, more or less just today. We got the stanchions done. The building itself was done probably, 2 months ago? Something like that, a month and a half ago. So yeah, put a window in there. I figured I'd put it there so that the cows, all their heads are here, a little bit of daylight, something for them to look out. And then we do have windows there and there, so a window in each calving pen. Yeah, Moll's is a little bit bigger cow than Luna. I'll get the green dish. But yeah, if this video ends kind of abruptly, it's because my battery died. So yeah, this is our first time putting cows in the stanchions, but as you can see, it's just that easy. Lock them in. Man, she's a big cow. There's Luna. So yeah, even with it being minus 29 outside, it's been staying relatively warm in here. I think the coldest I saw it in here was minus 12. Tonight it's about minus 15 outside. And I mean, you can see it's about minus 5 in here now. But yeah. So we got square bales in here for now that we've been using up. We were saying that probably next summer when we are doing haying, we'll just bring in like, I don't know, 100 square bales or whatever in here right away, instead of having to bring them down from the implement shed. And then that's a silage bale there that we rolled in through that little door. That's just the core of it there. But yeah, it's nice. You can see, with having the calves all tied up, all the dirt stays this end. Oh, and that's one other thing. Underneath the calves is rubber belting. It's 5 feet wide, and then we just cut it to length. That's 4 feet. I guess I'll show you in here where it's empty. Yeah, you can see that's just rubber mat that they're standing on. So that goes the full width. And so it's easy, you can see I can just easily scrape that off with my boot even. So easy to keep clean. Kind of just a temporary thing now until we get the cement poured in here, which who knows when that'll actually be. But so they each have rubber matting. And then we got rubber matting partway down the aisleway. We're hoping to go and get some more to finish out the aisle and finish out behind the stanchions where the cows are going to be standing. Yeah, so I guess that's about it. Just a little farm update. It's been a while since we put one up. It's going to make it a lot easier, a lot nicer for calving this year. I'll still, I'm sure, be getting up doing my 2 a.m. checks during calving season. But, you know, it might be that I just have to come into the barn and not have to trudge around out in the barnyard at 2 o'clock to see who's calving. You know, we can bring in whoever's starting to look like they're going to calve and put them in the appropriate pens. And then anybody that's maybe even relatively close can just be in a stanchion, and I mean, if they calve there, they calve there. So, but yeah, so I mean, that actually used to be our outside light at the back. I mean, you can see there's some of the old barn board at the back of the old barn. So, yeah, just kind of interesting. The old barn was, what was the measurements? 24 by 36? 20 by 36. And we added on 24 by 36. So we just over doubled the barn. But yeah, it's nice. It's nice. Turned out good. Everything's good and solid. Yeah. Anyway, I feel like I should be talking more, but I think that's it. Can't really think of anything else. So, alrighty, guys. Thanks for watching.